Young Lord Beck, you remember, had been kidnapped. A pair of villainous peddlers had taken him to Hookey Vale and weren't going to let him go until his family paid ransom money. But the trouble with kidnapping is this. You have to collect the money. Now, this means that for a dangerous moment, the person handing over the money knows where the kidnapper is going to be. So, if you've told the police, or gathered some of your friends together, you could trap the criminal. Take him when he's actually red-handed collecting the money. So a kidnapper has to have a go-between that he can trust, or who can be made trustworthy. And that's where Julie came in.
Hey, Donna.
Julie rode into the graveyard looking for Stan and Tom.
One prisoner's enough. I don't want any more trouble.
The graveyard was a sinister enough place as it was. But Julie was to find its terrors were not only in her imagination.
Here, you hold the horses. I'll take the girl.
Hello. I'm afraid we haven't been introduced.
I'll do the introductions, Your Lordship. Meet our go-between. Young Missy here is going to bring the ransom money. There's a price on your head, and she'll fetch it. You're to ride over to Beck Hall, and to tell the lady we want £5, 5 golden sovereigns, or she'll never see his lordship again. And listen here, my beauty. She'll do so much as breathe who we are, or where we are.
I don't know. I won't.
So much the better, no, will you? Or if you're not back here in 1 hour with 5 golden sovereigns alone, something horrible will happen to his lordship here.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Mind you are. Back here in 1 hour, right?
Don't trust them, Julie. They won't dare do anything to me. Run to the police and tell them where we are.
Shut up! Back here in 1 hour. Right? Go on. And not one word.
Run, Julie, run!
Oh! Pack everything up. We must get out of here.
Yeah, but what about the money? The girl's coming back here.
Do as I say. I'll come back for the money.
Where are we going?
Just get everything packed, will you?
Julie had stumbled on the kidnappers to her cost, but Stan and Tom on foot still had a long way to go in pursuit. What was more, Tom had got a blister, but while old Stan strode tirelessly on, he wasn't going to admit it, at least, not until he had to.
Hey, hold on, Stan. I got a blister, I think.
Aye, we've walked a tidy number of miles.
And I'm famished. I haven't eaten since breakfast.
Can't think where Hoskins has got to. He should have been back with the horses a couple of hours since. Hello? Is that young Julie, or am I imagining things?
Hey, it looks like her.
Julie! Julie! Yeah, she's too far off, lad. She'll never hear you.
Well, where's she going?
That's the road to the Beck place. She's making for Beck Manor.
Perhaps she's getting some more horses.
Oh, whatever it is, she'll be back. Hoskins will have told her Hookey Vale, so come on, lad. Hookey Vale it is, blister or no blister.
entrance for you, my girl. War or no war, round the back.
No, I've got... I've got to see Lady Beck, it's urgent.
Oh, Lady Beck, is it? Well, you can't.
It's your son. They've got him. I must see her. Lady Beck! Lady Beck!
Come back, child, be still.
But I've got to see her. They sent me for money. The peddlers want money.
Peddlers?
Yes, peddlers. They've got Lord Beck.
But his lordship's at school.
No, he's not at school. Isn't there somebody who can talk to me?
Oh, dear, there's no one here. Only me. Her ladyship went this afternoon to Carlisle and...
What am I going to do? Please help me.
Suppose you tell me what it's all about.
While Julie was telling the butler about her frightening encounter in the graveyard, she could not know that the peddlers were moving on and were taking their prisoner yet deeper into the darkness that was Hookey Vale.
We'll stop in here for the night.
Not in there, we won't. Don't go in, Tanner. It's the cottage of Hookey Vale.
You've got my coat.
It's haunted.
Get him inside, will you?
You're not tell of this place, I suppose.
Forget it. I've got to get back. That girl'll be down in a bit. I said now.
Don't leave me here, Tanner.
Got him. Never take your eyes off him. We don't want any slip-ups now.
And they've got both guns, and I've got to be back in an hour. I should be back now. Please, can I have the money?
Well, any friend of old Stan Hobbs is a friend of mine. You wait here, Miss Julie. I'll get it for you. There we are. £5. It's a good job her ladyship paid me my wages this morning. That's a month's wages, that is, and me keep.
What are these? They said sovereigns.
I know. I like the feel of a golden sovereign better than this paper stuff. But it's the war. That's why they started using this paper.
Well, if you haven't got any sovereigns...
I haven't.
Thank you. I'd better go. It's late.
Yes, well, good luck.
If she doesn't come soon, we'll never find her.
Aye, she's certainly taking her time. I likes me pipe about this time. But I daren't light it, else them peddlers will see it match.
Get the money? Quick, from here. Get up, boy. Get up.
There she is.
Aye, that's her. But who's t'other?
gathering gloom, Stan and Tom followed as best they could the sound of the retreating horses until they were lost in the rushing of the stream.
It was over here somewhere, I think.
Was it? Lord knows where they've got to now.
The ghost of Hookey Vale returns.
Shut up, will you? You shouldn't joke about it.
He's come to haunt you. Oh, but I shouldn't say him, should I? It's a thing.
Shut up, will you?
What did I tell you? She's got the money.
Well, let's take it and let's get out of here. This place gives me the creeps.
That we will, sir, that we will. Hand it over, my beauty.
Here you are.
What's this?
It's the £5.
£5? It's just paper. Try and be clever with me, are you? Where's the money?
But that's it. They're not making gold sovereigns anymore because of the war. That paper stuff's just the same.
So you're trying to fool me, are you? Well, I can wait. We're as safe as houses here. Nobody here will find us. Tomorrow morning, my beauty, you're going back to the house. Only next time you will bring back twice as much. 20.
If them varmints have harmed Julie, I'll never forgive myself.
Why they kidnapped her? I mean, they can't hold her for ransom.
Nay, lad. I can't fathom it.
You know, there's something spooky about this place.
Spooky's right. Have you never heard tell about Ghost of Hookey Vale?
Tom hadn't, and it probably wouldn't have bothered him if he had. But in the desolate mill at Hookey Vale, in the dancing shadows of the lamp, Julie and her companions were about to hear the evil legend.
With his mill, you see. Amos Hookey. Well, this was his mill. Big, strong fella he were with a powerful temper.
You'll feel my powerful temper if you don't get that tea bait.
For 1906, he takes himself off to all. A fortnight later, he's back with a fine new wife. Pretty as a blackbird she were. With great dark eyes and a long hair like a blackbird's wing. She turned all lads' heads. Here, suck that. Well, 1909, she runs off. Run off with bailiff's son, she did. Takes train north and would never sin again. Well, Amos went off his head. Melancholy mad. Drowned himself in his own millstream. They laid his body. They laid his body on that there millstone. And ever since that night, Amos Hookey's ghost haunted this mill, sobbing for his young bride.
That's a fine tale to tell a man.
Oh, well, I'm telling you.
There's no such thing as ghosts.
It's true, you know, the ghost of Amos Hookey.
How do you know? Have you ever seen it?
Yes,
What?
I've seen the ghost of Amos Hookey. Scared out of my wits I was. Do you want to hear about it?
No.
What's the date?
It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday night.
Tuesday the 15th.
Ah, that's right.
Well, that's the night it walks.
Shut up. No, Bethlehem. It's lighting up half the river. Here, youngster. You really seen that ghost?
I told you.
What did he look like?
It. You have to say it.
Oh, it then.
Hideous and ghastly.
Was it like sort of white?
More sort of grizzly grey. Like cold silk pudding.
Did it glow?
Well, not a steady light. One moment, it was as bright as 100 dirty wax candles. Next, a sort of pale smudge. Hard to see, it kept changing.
Ah, well, that's tricky, you see. That's worse.
Of course it is.
Did it look like a man?
Well, you might call it a man.
What do you mean?
It was either like a man or it wasn't.
Well, it had floating bits, sort of, you know, tearing away all the time and dropping off.
Stow it!
The eyes were the worst part.
I said stow it!
Go on. Tell us about the eyes.
Well, it doesn't sound much, but they had no pupils.
What do you mean?
Well, white all over. Sort of turned inwards.
Just blank?
That's right. What's the time?
It's 11:30.
You've got half an hour before it walks. Well, I think you ought to let us free and make a bolt for it.
It's all gammon.
While you've got time, run to the woods, it never goes there.
Hey, Stan. There's a light. And the horses. Shall we rush them?
Nay, lad. They've got guns.
I'm going down to have a look.
Tom, you stop here. Anybody goes down there, I go.
But I've...
No buts, lad. You stop here.
It's an owl, you fool.
Bid it take the thunder damnation.
That weren't no owl. Hey, Stan, are you all right?
Blessed pack of flour fell all over me.
You look like the ghost of Hookey Vale.
I'll ghost you. If I can get hold of you.
Hey, Stan, I've got an idea.
I tell you, there's somebody outside.
I'm not going out there in the dark.
It's the ghost of Hookey Vale. Come to haunt you.
Shut up!
Someone on roof?
How can there be somebody on the roof?
No mortal thing. It's getting closer. I wish we had a Bible.
Give me that gun!
Guns is no use. Not against ghosts. This insubstantial.
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, the winter. Oh, the winter.
Tom believed that if he could make the old mill to work once more, his victory over the peddlers would be complete. The sluice gate, which held back the torrent, required all the strength that Tom could muster. But at last he opened it. The great mill wheel came back to life.
Mercy on us, mercy on us, mercy on us!
The peddlers hurried off into the woods as fast as they could, and they've never been heard of in these parts since.
Now then, you two, that's enough talk about ghosts for one night. It's nigh on 2 o'clock. Now, bath and bed, the pair of you.
Is Marcus staying the night?
Well, as his mother's not at home, she'll not be worrying. And Hoskins, is it?
Yes, Mum.
Hoskins could tell the butler. You'd be very welcome. Bedad, that's a mercy.
Thank you, Mum. Have you still got that shilling, Tom? Shilling? I should have. I'll toss you for first bath. Right. Heads. Tails. My first bath. You want to bet? Oh! You cheat! Is that what they teach you at Harrow?
Tom! Tom, not so much noise. Julie's asleep. I've brought a spare nightshirt. Now off to bed sharp. It will soon be morning.
Good night.